Hello traders, I want to show you that we finally developed FVG Trader. It's this chart trader right here, and along with the indicator itself. And today I want to show you basic principles of how it works. It's not going to be necessarily a strategy. I will develop a strategy as well as algo to go with this as well. And on the same note, so this is the day that I'm releasing this FVG Trader, and only this week until Sunday on till 15th, if you purchase the FVG Trader at 50% discount, which will be basically $150, you will be entitled to chart trader, which is FVG trader, indicator, and also when I will develop algo, you will get access to it as well, free of charge. You would not need to pay anything extra. So this is kind of a nice little thing that I'm offering if you purchase it this week. And it's just gonna be, like I said, just want a brief overview of the chart trader and what these FVGs are. So let me write down the normal price delivery. So if we say this is the candle, if we're going upwards, then we have this candle, then we have this candle, then we have wicks, so this week overlaps this wick, and same thing on this bar. So right here we have a normal price delivery. When you go up, then sellers try to touch the high of the bar, and same way on this bar. But if you are moving this way, let's say so this bar, we have wick here, and then you can see that there is a gap between low of this bar, low of the very high bar, and high of this bar. So there was a gap in price delivery, which created a gap. So see, basically the buyers were prevalent here. They were pushing so much that the sellers did not have an opportunity to reach to the bar's lows. So it created these inefficiencies. So it created this gap, and basically when you have a gap, price tends to come back to these gaps to test it out, kind of to close the price delivery. So let's say, let's see here, let me just let's look at this FVG, red FVG. See the low of this bar and high of this bar, between them is a gap. So initial price went through this, and then it retested it and came even lower. And same thing with other FVGs. So so these gaps provide a good kind of a support and resistance, whatever you want to call it, but usually price comes back to those. So the idea of this chart trader is basically to trade off of FVGs, and of course you don't take every FVG, but it's depending on your strategy. So, but like I said, today it's just gonna be to show you how this FVG works. So we have a buy market, sell market. These buttons, they're self-explanatory. If you buy, it's just gonna open buy order. And so both buy and sell market, they will take profit and stop loss from your ATM strategy. So you have to set it up right here. But the rest of the buttons, buy FVG, buy consequent encroachment, and new FVG, they take stop loss. So if you take sell from this red line, from this red FVG, it'll put a stop loss on the top of the level. Same thing for this buy FVG. If you take in buy on this bar, it'll put a stop loss uh, at this level, at the lowest level. So and take profit, you select in the chart trader itself. So here's your FVG trader. You select your take profit right here, profit target 35. So it's 35 ticks. So let's just take a yesterday's day, which was 10:10, and let's just I'm just gonna start at 10 o'clock because it was really choppy. So let's say we're gonna start. Let's say we're gonna buy FVG. See, oh, it was too quick. See, it placed order right here and put a take profit and put a stop loss right there. But it was too quick. I forgot to. So yes, here on the left side, I put a 15-minute chart with the same indicator. And this chart shows me that there's a big FVG on the 15-minute chart, which creates kind of a really big support. So I'm kind of looking for upward move from here. This is a 2-minute, and you can scalp from a 30-second, 10, 15-second, 1 minute, 2 minute. So yeah, and I have a 30-second here. So let's I'm gonna be looking for buy FVGs, and buy FVGs mean that price has to come back to FVG. So the first bar has to be above FVG, so it's like it should retrace back to FVG. So let's see. Right, see, so it took a stop, put a stop loss at the bottom of level, and you put 35 ticks, which you selected in settings. It's gonna put it right there. Okay, well, okay. So this was a loss. See, the price really chops around this level. See, yeah, it maybe it was 30-second, and 1 minute would be a winner. But yeah, I was gonna mention that we also have a break even and cancel close buttons. You can always cancel and close your orders right here. So I'm still thinking it's gonna be bullish because right here, so we had a big FVG here, then you have additional FVG here. So this is like a breaker, which is also displayed here. So I'm still being bullish, and so let's speed it up. See, it was a really uh, right there. Uh, let's put another one. Now, so I hope you see how it works. Now, the buy consequent encroachment is a midline between between this upper and lower level. So let's say, yeah, so price should mm, yeah, there is a settings in here that right now it's not displayed. uh, that's why it was taking a little bit of those shades there. Like right here there is no FVG, but it's because it's not plotted. There is one setting that I forgot to plot here. So yeah, let me just kind of continue with this sample so you will see. But let's see. So see, like right here, it didn't buy this one because it didn't quite reach the halfway point. So that's why it didn't take it. Same thing is on this bar right there. See, um, here it took the upwards, but of course was a loser. So, but anyways, there is a strategy to, you know, if you're buying from a midpoint, and you would want to do that, like if you are displaying FVGs from a higher time frame. So let's say you're displaying FVG from this 15-minute. So that would be, you know, that would be a higher FVG, a larger FVG that would take like, maybe 10 points. So there you would want to buy from a midpoint. And last thing I want to show that new FVG. Now new FVG, uh, it's instead of retracing back to the FVG, it makes a new FVG like it did right here. See how price pushed upwards and created this FVG by FVG? It would have been a buy right here. There is also strategy for that, but it's not gonna be in this video. Let me just show you. Maybe it's gonna create one or not. Let's see. Let me speed it up. Let's see if we're gonna create a new FVG. Oh, right there. See. So the price was, it moved fast, and it put a stop loss right there. It put your take profit. But anyways, that's how a new FVG works. There is also a case for that. It's just what I wanted to show you here. And so another thing that I wanted to show you is that you can also plot FVG Trader. You have to open FVG Trader, which is this chart trader, and you want to say use FVG data series. And if you want to plot from, let's say, 5 minutes, you would hit apply that. No. So right now it should display only 5-minute FVGs. And to verify that, we can select 5 minutes here, and you see that 5:56. No, I think it's they have a different settings. Yeah, you have to make sure that FVG um, between. So here you will, when you download the product, you have FVG indicator, which is what gets plotted here, and chart trader, which is FVG trader, should be corresponding with the same settings. So we have FVG indicator. We're not requiring FVG bars in the same direction. You can also put a require, and what that means, it says it requires 3 bars in the same direction. Right here, see, bar up, up, up bar, and between them is a gap. But if you're gonna deselect that, you will have more FVGs right here. This was a bear bar, this was a bull bar, this was a bear bar, and you still had FVG between them. So there is a kind of a settings for that. So we can, let's say we do want bars in the same direction, and we want minimum gap size in points too. So if the gap size will be less than 2 points, it's not going to display that FVG. So that's what I was showing, because it was taking some of those ghost trades. Actually, there was FVG, but it just wasn't plotted because of the settings right there. So, and what else? So like right here, I'm not selecting let's say if you select use FVG data series, then you will have to select the time frame. So let's say so we want to mimic this 5-minute. So let's 5-minute, require FVG bars in the same direction. We require impulse move, which is ATR. It's self-explanatory there. Let's say show consequent encroachment, and so let's see. So we have 5-minute, and let's see why it's not showing in. Is it even visible? Yeah, it is visible. So yeah, so let's see. It should be shown the last FVG 153.48. So we should be displaying FVG here, or maybe this one is different, or requires bars in it. Okay, that's why it was not shown. So this one we're making default, which is on 5-minute. Right there, see, so last FVG was 152.86. So same thing here, 152.86. So this is the FVG on a 30-second chart, and this is FVG here. So that's how you are able to display FVGs from a higher time frame to your scalp chart, So it's a pretty useful tool, pretty useful feature. And but again, you will have to configure chart trader the same way as this indicator. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. Your buttons would be off. And let me go to other settings. So in the chart trader, so you have to specify, which settings which data you want to show here. Minimum FVG size, I already told you that. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I forgot to select that. And for indicator itself, let's see what else we have there. Yes, there is also like restrictions for it to show like in time range. There's a theory in ICT concepts or smart money that there's a specific time that you want to trade. So this is where you want to specify your time. Here you can specify colors. We can also specify close through or pierce through. So in this case, for FVG to form, it has to be bars has to close. Use uh, not the course through, but pierce through, which is wicks. You go by wicks. And let's see what else. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, this is maximum days to extend forward. You can also hide field FVGs or not. And so that's pretty much it. I was gonna show that let's see on this chart, on this 15-minute chart, see when like we're right here. Let me just so we're right here. We're we're moved lower, created this gap, but when price broke and closed above, means this gap is filled. So there's no strategy for this anymore. And so you can choose to hide them. I choose to leave them so I see them, because if we have this, we have a bullish FVG right on top of the previous bearish FVG. It's usually signifies a block in ICT concepts, which is a pretty good opportunity for buy. Of course, you have to combine that with a price action. But yeah, so this what I was gonna show you how this indicator works, and I will yeah, like I'm working on algo development so we could all test our strategies and be able to trade with it. It seems pretty promising feature, because depending on a strategy, depending on your price action that you select, this is usually at least 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio compared to other strategies. So it could be 1 to 1 easily, 1 to 2, sometimes depending on the price action you could get 1 to 10 and even more if you're willing to hold on to it longer. So yeah, hopefully you find it useful. Like I said earlier in the beginning, we have a sale, 50% off, end of summer coupon code, and if you buy it this week, before the 15th, you'll be entitled to the algo when it comes and the course when it arrives. So hopefully you enjoy this. Thanks for watching.